Aston Martin Lagonda is one of the most unique cars ever made. It's a luxury sedan that Aston Martin produced in the 1970s and 80s, and it definitely stands out because of its bold design. The Lagonda has this long, angular body with sharp lines that make it look futuristic, even today. What's really cool is that it wasn't just about looks. The Lagonda was one of the first cars to use digital dashboard displays and computer management systems, which were groundbreaking at the time. However, these systems were notoriously unreliable, adding to the car's quirky reputation. Under the hood, it was powered by a 5.3-liter V8, so it wasn't just a showpiece. It had serious performance. But it was also known for being a bit temperamental and expensive to maintain. Despite that, it has a cult following because of its rarity, unique character, and the fact that it's an Aston Martin, so it carries that same aura of exclusivity and elegance. It's one of those cars that's as much about the experience as it is about driving. The Alfa Romeo SZ, Sprint Zagato, is one of those cars that's instantly recognizable and totally unique. It's a collaboration between Alfa Romeo and Zagato, the Italian design house known for creating some wild designs. The SZ was produced between 1989 and 1991, and what really stands out is its brutalist, angular bodywork, almost like something out of a sci-fi movie. It was built on Alfa's 75 chassis, but everything else was tuned for performance. The car had a 3.0-liter V6 engine, producing about 207 horsepower, which might not sound insane by today's standards, but back in the late 80s, it was quick. It had rear-wheel drive and could handle corners like a dream. In fact, it was often nicknamed Il Mostro, or the Monster, because of its aggressive looks and performance. Only about 1,000 units were ever made, so it's super rare. The interior was pure Alfa Romeo, simple but driver-focused with just the essentials. It's a proper driver's car, a bit raw and mechanical, which is part of what makes it so special. Even today, it's a head-turner and highly collectible. If you ever get a chance to see one, it's the kind of car that you just have to stop and stare at for a while. The Bond-Bug 700 ES is a quirky little car from the 1970s that's hard not to smile at. It's a three-wheeler, so it kind of looks like a spaceship crossed with a go-kart. It was built by Bond Cars, and the 700 ES is the top version of the Bug lineup. What's cool about it is how different it is from other cars. It's super small and has this wedge-shaped body that looks like something straight out of a retro sci-fi movie. The doors don't open like normal. They actually lift up the whole front canopy of the car to let you in. It's also super light and powered by a 700cc engine, so while it's not fast, it's quick enough to have some fun. And since it's got three wheels, you can imagine the handling is pretty unique. The Bond Bug was mostly aimed at younger drivers who wanted something fun, affordable, and eye-catching. It's definitely not your everyday ride, but it's a piece of British automotive history. And for people who love quirky cars, it's a total gem. The Peel P50 is a legendary microcar from the 1960s, famous for being the smallest production car ever made. Built on the Isle of Man, it's just 54 inches, 137 centimeters, long and 39 inches, 99 centimeters, wide, with three wheels and a 49 cubic centimeter engine, allowing it to reach a top speed of 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour. It seats only one person and has no reverse gear. You have to physically turn it around if you need to back up. The car's interior is basic, featuring just a seat, a steering wheel, and the essentials. Only around 50 units were made between 1962 and 1965, making it a rare collector's item today. Despite its size, the Peel P50 has achieved cult status, partly thanks to its quirky design and appearances in pop culture, like on Top Gear. Modern replicas have been produced to keep this iconic microcar alive, and it continues to turn heads with its toy-like look and unique charm. The Fiat Multipla is one of those cars that's truly unique. Picture a minivan that looks like it's from another planet, and you've got the Multipla. It's got a distinctive, almost quirky design that stands out from the crowd, with a tall, boxy shape and a wide stance. Inside, It's incredibly practical. The cabin is spacious, with 3 rows of seats arranged in a 3-3 configuration, making it perfect for families or groups. The dashboard is straightforward, though it might seem a bit dated compared to modern standards. Performance-wise, it's not about speed, but about reliability and comfort. The Multipla is easy to drive, with decent handling and a smooth ride. While it might not win any beauty contests, its functionality and originality make it a beloved choice for those who value practicality over style. If you're looking for something different and don't mind the looks, the Multipla could be a fun and useful car. The BMW Isetta 600 is this quirky little car from the late 1950s and early 1960s. Imagine a tiny 3-wheeled vehicle with a bubble-like shape. It's pretty adorable. It was actually an updated version of the earlier Isetta 250, which was even smaller. The 600 has room for 4 people, unlike the 250, which was more of a 2-seater. You enter the car through a door that swings open like a fridge door, which is pretty unique. It's powered by a small 600cc engine that gives it just enough oomph to get around town, but it's not exactly a speed demon. What's cool about the Isetta 600 is its place in automotive history. It represents a time when car manufacturers were getting creative with small, economical vehicles. It's not just a car, it's a piece of mid-century design and innovation. The Toyota Will is a distinctive car that was introduced in the late 1990s and early 2000s, aimed at younger, trend-conscious drivers. It's part of a unique series from Toyota that stood out for its avant-garde design and playful approach. The lineup included several models: the Will Vi, a compact hatchback known for its sleek, modern look; the Will VS, which had a sportier edge with performance-oriented features; and the Will Cypher, featuring a more retro-inspired design. Each model had its own character, but they all shared a focus on making driving fun and engaging. The Will was known for its quirky, eye-catching aesthetics, often including unique color options and design elements that made it stand out on the road. Despite being somewhat niche, the Will gained a following among enthusiasts who appreciated its distinctiveness and driving dynamics. If you ever spot one today, it's a bit of a rarity and a fun example of Toyota's innovative spirit from that era. The Austin Healey Sprite is a charming little sports car that first hit the roads in 1958. Often affectionately called the Frog Eye or Bug Eye due to its distinctive round headlamps, it's known for its fun, agile driving experience. With its compact size and light weight, the Sprite was designed to be affordable and accessible, which made it a hit among driving enthusiasts. It has a simple but lively 1.1-liter engine that delivers a spirited performance, making it a joy to drive on winding roads. Its minimalistic design and open-top nature add to its classic appeal, embodying the essence of mid-century motoring. Even today, the Sprite remains a beloved classic, cherished for its nostalgic charm and engaging driving dynamics.